All right, guys. All right, all right. Just waiting for a few people to jump on here, and I think we'll be good to go. I gotta make sure everything's working right because I'm streaming on TikTok, or I'm streaming on TikTok and YouTube, guys. So we're doing two platforms right now. So I gotta make sure we're good. All right, give me a minute, guys. We're just trying to see how I see my live through YouTube too, because we're on YouTube as well. So, all right, white and green. Okay, yep. All right, so we should be live. We should be good to go. All right, we're flying AHN Light Flight. This is Light Flight 3 out of Indiana, PA. This is good old Indiana Regional. From what the default looks like, this is one of the default hospitals here in the sim. But we made the pad, so. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do a walk around. Do a walk around the bird. Give me 1 second, I just gotta. Alright, so we're gonna do a walk around. I gotta pull up my Volanta flight tracker so we can track the flight, and I can use that to track my flight and see like where my hospitals are at and stuff like that. We're gonna use we are using rural approaches. So I'll be using the same approach as they do in real life. All right. All right, I gotta see something here real quick. Give me a second. I'm trying to log on my YouTube so I can monitor my YouTube stream as well. It's hard to do that whenever I'm also on TikTok. But there we go. All right, I gotta see some second. I'm trying to log on my YouTube so I can monitor my YouTube stream as well. It's hard to do that. No, I don't use a controller. I use a flight stick and throttle. TikTok. There we go. All right, I gotta see some second. I'm trying to log on my YouTube so I can monitor my YouTube stream as well. It's hard to do that. No, I don't use a controller. I use a flight stick and throttle. TikTok. There we go. All right, I gotta see some second. I'm trying to log on my YouTube so I can monitor my YouTube. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get started and get ready to go. All right. We're going to be flying to my hometown. We're going to be landing there and picking up a patient, I think, maybe. I might do a hospital transfer to Pitt first. Okay, get our fuel turned on, primers, get our lights turned on, heat turned on. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and fire up. Help if I turn the rotor brake off. I was wondering why the rotors were struggling to spin. I had the rotor brakes turned on. Alright. Let's go ahead and set up our missions now. I'm going to set my fuel. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the mission set up. We're going to be doing a patient transfer. So we'll go ahead and get that going. We're gonna fly to Greensburg. We'll fly out to Excella Greensburg, fly there, pick up a patient, and then fly back to Pittsburgh. I'm thinking we're probably going to fly to UPMC Presby, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Sometimes it picks a hospital for you, but then again, sometimes the hospital that picks is like not even a trauma center. So we're not going to take the patient to a hospital that's not a trauma center. Shout out from Virginia. What's up? How's it going? Zach, what's going on? Like I said, guys, we are streaming on TikTok and YouTube. So we're on YouTube as well. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pick Excella Greensburg, accept that, and we're going to do a patient transfer. Levi, we do have, we have the mama now. We have it. One of the other guys in my Discord, he paid to have it made. So we now have that. I have to get it off of him, though. I think he sent it me my email. I have to check. But we now have that livery. I think we have the new updated one. So, yeah. I know you've been waiting for that. Alright, guys. We're going to go ahead and get ready to take off. Alright. Let's get out of here. Alright, hover check complete. Alright. Control Life Flight 3 airborne, 3 souls on board. En route to Excella Greensburg Hospital. ETA will be about 12 minutes. And we got about two hours of fuel on board. It's a beautiful. It's not too bad in PA today. We're about 50 degrees right now. It is. I mean, it's not windy, but there is a breeze. So, but it is cloudy, so you can see we have live weather turned on. So, yep. I gotta get my Tickfidity up so we can have people. We're flying to Greensburg, Stella Greensburg Hospital. That's where we're flying to, Logan. I apologize, guys, if you hear me breathing because I just got over the flu.
Logan Miller says it's the Albany Health Network.
Allegheny Health Network. Alright, so right now we are flying over. Let me look at my Volanta. Number 131. We're gonna be flying past Blairsville. Yes, Allegheny Health Network. Yes. We're gonna come in probably on our approach. We're gonna come in a little slower just because of the visibility, stuff like that.
Logan Miller says the city what you said. Do they have a hospital?
What, Greensburg? Greensburg does have a hospital, yes. Excella Greensburg, yes.
Logan Miller says what you're flying over.
Blairsville? No. I don't believe so. Zach, I'm probably not going to be able to post your videos, buddy. It's flagging. I mean, I'm not trying to get banned on TikTok, so sorry, man. But it's not liking your videos for some odd reason. I'm not sure why.
Zach Huffman says it's okay.
Maybe. I might do stat. I don't know. Boy, I might turn live weather off. I don't know. I didn't think it was going to be this shitty. I use a Thrustmaster, HOTUS 1 flight stick, and throttle quadrant. But these, this wind is starting to move my helicopter out. We do have a good crosswind right now. We got about 15 knot crosswind, which is moving the helicopter sideways.
Linda Cage says living, watching from South FL. Formerly lived in Greensburg, worked at hospital. Watching for Land M. Landmark Realty Premier says Houston here. Linda Cage says in Linda Cage Landmarks.
Nice. Yeah, so the hospital we're landing at, guys, I actually built this hospital. I built it and put it in the sim. So, yeah. We're not too far out right now. We just passed New Alexandria. So,
Logan Miller says, does it actually look like the hospital?
Not really, but kinda. I don't know. I made it look bigger, and I put a pad on top because it looked just kind of shitty. There was no pad, so I put a pad on it and made it look really good. So I think you guys will be impressed with it.
Separate control profile for the helicopter.
Yes.
This is the fixed wing aircraft.
Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. And you want to, because you don't want your stuff intermixed, and if that makes sense, yeah, you gotta make a whole new platform. So guys, I have two separate monitors.
Logan Miller says Greenberg have a helipad.
Yes, Greensburg does have a helipad. So I have two separate monitors. I have my main one that I'm flying on, and then I have my second monitor that has my map on there, my flight control. I can see my helicopter on the map. It shows the line of where we're flying, and I can see a satellite view of Greensburg and the hospital. So that's where I'm using for my approach. That's what I use whenever I'm coming in for a landing. So that way I can see where I'm going. It's a good flight tracker. If you guys go on Volanta.com and type in my registration number, which is right now we're flying November 131 Lima Fox, you'll be able to see me. anybody can go on Volanta.com and track me. All right, guys. So we're in North Greensburg right now. We're coming into this. We're coming in the city now. So
Michael Stinton 30 just says hate that sound.
What sound? The fenestrone or just the helicopter sound?
Landmark Realty Premier says thanks, man. My sim is all set up for assessment 170. I'm using Logitech controls.
Okay. Landmark, you can if that website on the top of the screen, if you go to that website, that's our personal website for our Discord. You can go to that website, join our flying Discord. If you go to that website, on the left-hand side, you'll see the tab for Discord. You can join our Discord if you like. We have a flying Discord. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and circle around. The hospital's right there in front of us. We're gonna go ahead and circle around and get ready for our profile.
Says fantastic, thanks, man.
So we're gonna get ready for our landing, guys.
30 just says every time I hear it, I know someone's in bad shape.
Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah. All right, guys, we're landing. Control Life Flight 3 on final for Excella Greensburg. Now we're going to bring it in a little slow because of the wind. It is a little breezy, so we are going to bring it in a little slow. We're going to fly into the wind. We fly into the wind, guys, so we don't lose our lift. Because when you fly into the wind, that produces uplift for the aircraft, and if we, it makes us so we don't lose our lift and fall directly to the ground.
Landmark Realty Premier says, do you fly real helicopters?
No, but I'm trying to get my license eventually.
Michael Stinton 30 just says I used to be a flight medic.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you for the follow. Thank you.
Landmark Realty Premier says, okay, so is this a mission on NSFS?
This is a mission for the high performance group missions. You have to get the helicopter and the action pack to do the missions.
Michael Stinton 30 just says nice.
Control Life Flight 3 down and secure.
Landmark Realty Premier says waiting cool. Michael Stinton 30 says should turn to get the patient.
Alright, they should be getting out to go get the patient. There we go, guys. They're getting out to get the patient now. Okay, we're gonna get out and do our walk around now. So I built this hospital, guys. I put this landing pad in. I put the building in. I put everything in here. Everything you see in here, I put in here. The door, which we're gonna put a new door in here eventually. I got a better mod for a door. So yep. Now we're just waiting for them to bring the patient out, which you'll see wheeling the patient out here in a minute. It wasn't a bad landing. We had to do a little slower because of the visibility in the wind, but it was a smooth one. So there's the inside of the back of the helicopter.
Logan Miller says, where are you taking this patient?
We're flying this patient to Allegheny General Hospital on the North Shore pit. So one thing I gotta do, guys, I gotta fix that sock up there. The sock is actually pointing the opposite way, so the wind's actually blowing in this direction, or blowing actually towards us. Well, wait, never mind. No, that'd be right. No, it's backwards. It's backwards. The sock has to be facing the other way. But it's the mod. I gotta put a different sock in there, but we'll get it. Man, they're taking forever.
Logan Miller says I think they might have to find the room, don't they?
I don't know what they're doing. It looks like they're there. They're still moving. I don't know why the hell they're walking way over there. We'll just do that.
Secret Cyborg says please play the song Hope by Alexander Hibbs. Laugh.
Just waiting for my crew to come.
Logan Miller says in real life, does the medics pick up the patient at their rooms?
Yes.
They're being transferred to.
Yes. Yeah, they go into the hospital, they go in the room, they do everything. They move all the hospital monitors and stuff off and hook up their stuff. So a lot of times A standard transfer. The crew will be in the hospital for at least 45 minutes. It just depends on what they have to do to the patient. Okay, looks like they're almost here.
Conrad says what hospital that to be, not AGH for sure.
No, this is Excella Greensburg, but we're heading to AGH. Well, I'm waiting for the crew to come back with the patient.
Logan Miller says so. What do they go in? Don't show the patient goes to a nearby hospital to get transferred to up.
I think my people got lost. We'll be in the air soon. Alright, they're cut. Now where are they going? Why are they walking away again? My lord, I don't know what they're doing. Why are they walking away?
Logan Miller says I think you should have went with them.
No, you don't go with them. You wait the helicopter.
Logan Miller says I don't know, but I think you should have went if there was a feature where you can go with them.
No, you can't go with them. But I'm watching them on the screen and they're walking farther away. But I don't know what they're doing. Patient has been secured on the stretcher. Crew is returning to the helicopter with the patient. No, I don't think they are. No, I don't think they are returning.
Logan Miller says, are they in the back already?
No, they're not. They're not in the back. I don't know if there's a way I can skip it and just get them over here. I thought that's what I was doing.
Logan Miller says it might be a glitch.
I think it is a glitch, yeah. They might be heading to Sheets. I don't know. Oh, now they're walking this way.
Logan Miller says that's what call Allegheny Health Network glitch.
They're walking this way now, and they're coming a lot faster now. Alright, they're on their way back.
Logan Miller says I bet they are. I bet the patient's coding right now.
Probably is. Patient probably is coding. Well, I'm gonna go grab my monster out of the fridge real quick while I wait for these slow asses to get here. I'm gonna grab my monster, guys. Be right back. Nothing like almost tripping and falling and killing yourself on your kid's toy.
Only stats patient's code on cruise. Come out.
Alright. Alright, where are these people at? Not like a fresh cold monster.
Zach Huffman says slow, definitely slow.
We're gonna run around. Let's run around. I gotta keep my rate up. Let's go. They should be back. They were walking back towards the helicopter, so. They'll like pop up.
Logan Miller says you gotta keep thinking that you're in good hands. Because you're the flight nurse on board. Stuart Thaulett says, hey from Mars Hill, Maine.
Hey, what's going on?
Zach Huffman says, my lord, I would be dead. Stuart Thaulett says I like the helicopter.
Oh, there they are. Bro, you guys are back. Well, holy shit. Let's go. Let's go. They're back. Let's go.
Zach Huffman says about Tim. Logan Miller says he'll be doing some suing if I survive.
Suing? Why are you suing? That's pretty standard, guys. About 45 minutes. That's pretty standard time for a patient transfer. They got to do a lot of stuff. They got to do a lot of handing off and stuff. It's not quick. They sure are on board. I'll show you here in a second.
Zach Huffman says, can we run stat after this?
See the patient back here, guys? All right.
Logan Miller says now going back to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Logan Miller says I think to be honest with you if they close the hospital. Like Allegheny Health Network, General Hospital.
They won't close that down. Why would they close Allegheny General down? That makes no sense. Yeah, AGH will never close. That's just stupid. We're going to change it up a little bit, guys. I don't want this cloudy shit anymore.
Maximum speed, maximum speed, maximum speed, maximum speed, maximum speed, maximum speed.
And you guys watch The Pit? The show The Pit? And you guys watch that? If you don't, I suggest you do it. It's a really good show. Really, really good show. That show is one of the most accurate medical shows on TV. Like, everything they do on that show is 100% accurate in the real medical field. And they show everything. When I tell you they show everything, they show everything. There's no, like, blurring things out. Like, it's a great-ass show. It's called The Pit. It's on HBO Max. I can't tell you, season 2, when they opened season 2 with the Clarks playing, that was awesome. The fact that they put the Clarks in the show, that's great. New episode of Night 9. I literally just got done watching the last episode. Yeah, they do show private. Yeah. Zach, they showed a girl giving birth and literally the baby coming out. Like, I'm telling you, they show everything. But like, if you're in the medical field, like that's your show. Like all the terms they use, and I can tell you right now, I'll tell you guys right now. I'm really glad that I went through my EMT course, or at least part of it, before I watched that show, because I was able to understand a lot more what they were talking about. Because all the stuff I learned, like in the EMT class, with the time that I was there, of course, all like the different terms, like it was when I heard them use the terms in the show, I was like, oh, okay, I know exactly what they're talking about. So it made the show a lot more realistic because you know what they're talking about. Like, you're not going to have that in other shows. Okay, I send you what it's called. It's called the Pit. Just the PIT, the Pit, PITT. That's what it's called. Just think of Pittsburgh, the Pit. All right, guys, we're coming into the city now. Alright, Keith, here's PPG paints they're in over there. See it? Damn, YouTube really cuts back on my graphics. Holy shit, it looks terrible on YouTube. Damn. All right, guys, we're on final. All right. What do you think, guys? You guys want to fly some Spirit? What do you think? You guys want to fly Spirit Airlines? Maybe we'll do Allegiant instead. Hold on, I'm gonna see how I can fix my I want to see something real quick, guys. We're gonna try to fix something in my streaming. Let me see video. Give me 1 second, guys. Make sure to make your YouTube live stream look better on Streamlabs, set your base canvas output resolution of 20. Right. Alright, so we'll fly. We'll fly out of Jacksonville. Gotta find Jacksonville's International. Where the hell is Jacksonville International at? There it is. Okay. All right. All right. I gotta make a flight plan, guys. Sim brief. Alright. Let's create a new flight plan. We'll be flying AAY 231 from KJax to KPi. We'll be flying in the A320 CFM. Alright. I feel like everybody on TikTok just died out. No one's talking anymore. We had a whole bunch of people talking on TikTok. Now everybody's gone.
Boarding requested.
Yes, boarding requested. Yeah, this will be a short flight. Airtime's only 30 minutes, so this will be a real short flight. Okay, we're flying AAY 231. That's our flight number. Our cost index is going to be 8. And we're flying at 26,000. Okay. We're taking off runway 26. I guess I could just hit it. Jetson 2. Okay. Insert that. Get down here. KPi, we're coming in runway 18. ILS 18. We're going to be taking the DADS 2. All right. Alright, let's go back up here, look at our flight plan. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that flight discontinuity there. Okay. We'll look at our flight plan, make sure we have no gaps. Which we're going to have a manual right there, so we'll take that manual out. That would be really whenever you catch the localizer, but okay. All right, looks good there. Let's go ahead and put that up on the arc. Okay. Go down here, we're gonna switch our switches over. Alright, let's go ahead and go GSX. Gonna start our boarding.
Boarding pass, please. Passengers boarding starting.
Good afternoon. Boarding pass, please.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in.
Hello. Welcome on board. Good afternoon.
Yeah, Keith, that's what it's looking like, buddy. That's what it's looking like.
Welcome on board. Hello. 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 Welcome on board. Welcome on board. Good afternoon. Boarding pass, please.
I'm gonna try something, guys. We're gonna try something.
Hello everyone. Before we leave the gate, all passengers must be seated with seatbelts fastened, tray tables up, and carry-on bags stowed. All electronic devices must now be in airplane mode.
All right. We're getting ready to get out of here. We're gonna set our takeoff speeds. Okay. Let's go up here. Get our fuel turned on.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
Alrighty.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Welcome aboard Allegiance Flight. We look forward to ensuring your comfort and safety on today's flight. We ask for your full attention as we demonstrate the safety features of the Airbus 320 series aircraft. There's a safety information card located at your seat. Take it out and follow along as we collect the information. exit signs and instructions for operation. In an emergency, floor path lighting will illuminate the direction to the exit. Please take a moment to locate the exit nearest to you, keeping in mind they may be behind you. Passengers belt, place the flat metal fitting into the buckle and pull on the strap to tighten. To release, lift the upper portion of the buckle. When the seatbelt sign is on, and whenever you are seated, fasten the seatbelt low and tight across your hips. Our cabin is pressurized for your comfort and safety. If this should change, oxygen mask will drop from the panel above your seat. Pull down on the mask to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, securing it behind your head with the elastic
Please set
strap.
parking brakes.
Pull on the loose ends of the straps to tighten. Breathe normally. Even though oxygen is flowing, the plastic bag may not inflate. If you are traveling with a small child or someone who requires assistance, use your own mask first before assisting others. Life vests for adults and children are located under the seats. If required, remove the life vest from this container and tear the life vest from the pouch. Place the life vest over your head with the panels at the front. Secure the strap around your waist and fasten it in the front. Ensure the strap is secured tightly by pulling on the loose end. As you exit the aircraft, inflate your vest by pulling down on the red inflation tab or blowing into the red tube. All life vests have a water activated locator light.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Allegiant is an outspoken airline located throughout the cabin. Are no
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
All tobacco products are prohibited at all times. Federal regulations require passengers to observe these signs and comply with remember instructions. It is a federal offense to tamper with, disable, or destroy a laboratory smoke detector. Please securely fasten your seatbelt, secure your tray table, and all carry-on baggage as we prepare to take off. If there is anything we can do to make your flight more enjoyable, please do not hesitate to ask. Thank you for choosing Allegiant.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight deck will be number 3 for takeoff. It's start trailing for departure.
Alright guys, we're taxiing to our runway. I gotta see which way this jet's going. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. On behalf of our crew and everyone on board, we would like to welcome you to our Legion flight service to St. Petersburg. Today's flight will be a total of about 30 minutes. We got good skies down here in Florida, so we should have a nice, soft, good flight. I'd like to remind you guys, make sure you have your tray tables up in the upward and lock position for takeoff. Flight attendants, please prepare for departure. Alright, Keith, you ready to take off? Boy, Jacksonville's not real busy right now, huh? Not even no live, like I have live traffic turned on and there's no planes. I mean, I don't know who wants to go to Jacksonville anyways, but if you guys couldn't tell, I love my window views. I love the window views. Yeah, I love the window views. I think we're gonna. What do you guys think? We got to turn and burn. Jacksonville Tower, Legion 231 at holding point 26. Ready for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, Legion 231. E1, rotate. Elevator climb, gear up. All right, guys, we are climbing.
Nonstop magazine for
10,000 feet. Landing lights can come off. Alright, so we are continuing our climb out of Jacksonville. We're going to be making our left-hand turn, starting to head south down to St. Petersburg. Alright. Hope you guys are all enjoying the flight so far. Volanta is showing we have 26 minutes left in our flight. But I'm probably gonna speed it up a little bit, guys. We're probably gonna go a little bit faster. We're gonna speed her up. We're over 18,000 feet, so we can put the altimeter down in the standard. Alright. Continuing to make our turn. Alrighty, we are cruising. I got this shit down to like 17 minutes, guys. We're down to 17 minutes in this flight. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks like the runway for St. Pete. We're going to be coming in runway 18. That's right along the water, yeah. So, yeah, we'll be pretty close to the water on landing, yep. There's an airport down there, right there. Where the airport's at. Let's look and see what airport that is. Gainesville Regional. About a couple nautical miles, we're going to start our descent down into St. Pete. When's our top of descent? About 15 miles. Alright, let's see what we're descending down to. We're down the MCDU. We're descending down to 1400. 1400, so we're going to move this knob down to 1000, move it over to the 100, and then go up to 1400. Alright, let's go ahead and start our descent down. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are now starting our descent down into our destination at St. Petersburg, Florida. Currently, the weather is 77 degrees down there, sunny. We have about 10 minutes left in the flight. We'll have you down on the ground momentarily. Flight attendants, please prepare for departure. You're going to see the flight attendants coming around, making a last stop by to get all your garbage, and I'll have you down on the ground in a jiffy. Thank you. Okay, we gotta get some more drag, so we're gonna go ahead and deploy speed brakes. We want that little yellow notch right there. We want that in the little diamond in here. So we want to have that yellow inside that little pink diamond. Alright, we are currently descending down into St. Petersburg. Okay, I'm going to put that back up into... We're going to go down here to the iPad. We're going to go to our arrival perf. Apply MEDAR. Okay. So altimeter is going to be 29907 in it. So we're going to go up here. 29907. We're going to change that one. 29907 as well. Okay. Alrighty, we're down to 15,000 feet. We're getting down there, guys. We're almost to Tampa. We're just a little north of Tampa. We got about 43 nautical miles, so it's about right. If you look on the radar, guys, right in front of me, we have a plane passing right in front of us. They're about 2,800 feet up, which is going to be right there, Dallas 1416. You guys can see that plane flying over. Alright. We're down to 13,000 feet. We're going to be making a right turn. We'll be making a right turn, going straight for a little bit, and then making a left turn, and then coming right into runway. Was that 16? Is that what we're landing at? 16? Which one we landing at? I can't remember. Can't remember what the runway is. 18. 18. That's what we're landing at. Runway 18. Alright, well, my kid looks like he's awake, so I'm going to have to run upstairs and grab him real quick before we land. I got time. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to run up and grab my kid. All right. We are ready to get... Whew. I gotta get in shape. We are ready to land here, and well, since we have 5 minutes left in our flight. Eric, you're reinstalling Windows again. What happened? What happened to your computer, bro? What did you do? You looking up too much porn on your computer?
Daddy.
You broke it.
Landing. Thank you.
Dada.
All right, Keith, we're getting ready, buddy. We're close to being on final. We're getting ready.
Daddy.
Coming down into St. Pete. What's up, Rudy? You watching Dad land?
Yeah.
Okay. We gonna land?
Yeah.
Okay. No pressure, right, Keith? No pressure, buddy. No pressure. We're going to go ahead and start slowing down. I like to move my own speed down, so we'll go ahead and drop down to about 200. So I can start dropping flaps. There's Tampa International over there. There's Tampa. Thank you, buddy. Alright, we're going to start dropping flaps, guys. You'll start to see the flaps coming out. Rudy, you got your airplane too?
Yeah.
Alright, you ready to land, bro?
Yeah.
Alright. St. Pete Tower, Allegiant 231 requesting final for runway 16.
That's it. yeah. Carrying Professor showing the bowl. Water the five water cabinet and swimming.
All right, guys. All right, we're on final. Got the runway in sight. Traffic. Who's around me?
Dada.
Oh, off to my road. Okay.
Dada.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
500.
Glide slow.
All right. We're
100.
good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Drive.
Had a little bit of crosswind there at the end. A little bit of crosswind, but we're good.
A blackbird.
seatbelt signs. It will be stated throughout the
Yeah, 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 yeah. Say. Ow, 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 ow.
You may not use mobile phones and other handheld electronic devices. Please refrain from using laptops, computers at this time. If you're claiming luggage, please follow the signs in the baggage claim. If you have a connection with another carrier, you must go to the baggage claim first to claim your bag. Our uniform representative will be happy to assist you regarding ground transportation or baggage claim. On behalf of our entire crew, we would like to thank you for flying with us today. Thank you and have a great night.
Alright, guys. Not many gates to choose here, huh?
I don't need a power shot. Tell me you should.
Alright, we are parking and shutting down.
Go where they go, we go, whoa, go, whoa, go, go, whoa, whoa.
The boarding requested.
Ooh. I don't know.
Alright.
Money. Money. It says 7 minutes. 8, 7.
Passengers, the boarding starting.
We'll see you guys later. See you later. Thank you for flying with us. Thank you. Have a great day. Have a great day. And we'll see you later. Thank you all for flying. We are going to the beach, guys. Yep, we are going to the beach. Say bye-bye, everybody. Say bye, everyone. Thank you for flying. Oh, Keith, I just saw you, buddy. I didn't know you were on this flight, Keith. I just saw you getting off. Come on, come on. Gotta get my cleaning crew on here. Alright, we gotta wait for the cleaning crew to come on. Damn, let's go. Why are you walking so slow? Let's go. Get off my airplane. Bye-bye. See you later. Say peace out, everybody. We're gonna go head to the beach. We're gonna go to the beach. Gonna go get some sun. Whenever it lets me get my cleaning crew out here. Okay, well let me there we go, request cleaning.
Crew bus is coming.
Oh, there's an Allegiant plane taking off. AAY1007. Where are they going? Let's look it up on the radar. Let's see where they're going. AAY 1007. Maya, leave the dog alone. Leave the dog alone. They're going to Syracuse, New York. From St. Petersburg to Syracuse. And they just left.
It's your money.
Any arrivals coming in? Yo, guys, check this out. I have a cleaning crew that comes in, cleans after the people. Check this shit out. But alright, guys, that's gonna conclude the stream for today. Thank you guys all for joining in. Keith, thank you for joining in on YouTube. I'm glad you got to watch me do some live streaming. We'll be doing it more in the future, don't worry. I've been streaming for over 2 years now. Can you believe that? Over 2 years of streaming? Fucking crazy. Anyways, alright guys, I'm hopping off here. Hope everyone has a good day.